Hi, this is Misty Cygan coming from Bellis and Wachowski. I often encounter clients who are interested in a prenuptial agreement, yet they're not too sure about what exactly it means. So I would like to go over today what a prenup is and why you might be considering one, or why I think that you should have one. A prenup is essentially a contract between you and your spouse-to-be. You guys have decided that in the event of divorce, you would like to determine how your assets and liabilities are going to be divided. This sort of takes away the guesswork out of getting divorced and should be looked at as putting your mind at ease in the case of something going wrong in your marriage not working out the way that you had hoped. Now, why do you need a prenup? A prenup allows you and your spouse to determine how your assets and liabilities are split in the event of divorce. This is desirable because you don't want a judge making those decisions on your behalf. You certainly don't want a judge deciding who's going to get the marital home, if anyone, is it going to be sold. There's all sorts of things that I always advise clients. It's much better for you and your spouse to work out than have a judge being the determinator of your future. One of the reasons why you would want a prenup is either you or your spouse, one of you, are a lot wealthier than the other. This is also putting your mind at ease because you want to make sure that this person is marrying you for yourself and not for your money. Another reason is because you earn a lot more money than your partner. In the event of divorce, you might be considering whether or not you're entitled to maintenance. This is what used to be called alimony or spousal support. If one of you earns a lot more money, that means that the amount that you might be ordered to pay for maintenance could be a lot higher. You could limit that amount if you were to predetermine in a prenup if either one of you would even seek maintenance. It could be waived. You could determine the parameters around, when is maintenance appropriate and how much maintenance is appropriate. Another reason is to have a prenup is one of you has a lot of debt. Now, this is very common, especially in today's atmosphere, because a lot of people have student loan debt. I myself still have student loan debt. So you're getting married, you're all excited, you're not thinking about things going wrong, but in the event of a divorce, do you really want to be straddled with your partner's law school debt, or any kind of debt for that matter? The prenup is a way for you to take that into consideration and do what's fair, or whatever you guys decide to do is fine. But the most common thing is, okay, well, you had this debt coming into the marriage, so if we're leaving the marriage, it's only fair that you leave with that debt as well. Another issue to consider is if one or both of you are involved in a business, or do you have a partial ownership in a business. In the event of divorce, your spouse would be entitled to a portion of that business. So if you're getting divorced, the last thing most people want is to partner up with this person in their business, and your partners or shareholders in that business will likely not take kindly to having a new partner, your ex-spouse, coming on board. So a prenup can determine those issues as well. Another issue is if one of you is planning to stay home with the kids and raise kids, are you giving up a career? And should you be compensated for that, or should that be taken into account in the prenup? And lastly, I think that's it. But a prenup is a good idea because it can substantially limit the issues that you will face in a divorce. This could pretty much take the guesswork out of it. And in my experience, it helps avoid an ugly contested divorce. I never recommend those to my clients. I always prefer to see the parties settle, and while neither one of you might not be happy with the outcome, it's certainly better than having a judge decide your fate.